So first is the functional groups. Functional group. Second, nomenclature. Nomenclature of carbon compounds. Okay. Third is the properties, chemical properties. Like combustion, oxidation, addition, this kind of reactions. Okay. Fourth is some important carbon compounds we will study separately. Like ethanol and ethanoic acid. So these are the four things which are remaining. Out of this, some of the portion is deleted also, but still we are going to complete all these four items. Okay, because it is very important for future, your future. This one, it's very important for 11th and 12th. So anyway, we are going to do all these things. Okay. Okay. So we'll start with the, and one more thing that we are going to study is the homologous series. Okay. So now we'll start with the functional group. What is a functional group? So we generally know that our carbon compounds are like this, having carbon and hydrogen generally. So, and we'll draw one more carbon compound. Ethane also I will draw. So if we replace one of the hydrogen atoms, we create one free valency. We'll create one free valency. If we replace or remove, we are removing one of the hydrogen atoms. One free valence is created. One free valence is created. Okay. So now like this, one free valency will be created like this. So we have to fill something here. So this place can be occupied by one functional group. What are the different functional groups? So there are different functional groups having one free valency. Like this is called, these are halogen. So we can have here one chlorine like that. And some other functional group like OH. This is called as alcoholic functional group. Okay. So instead of chlorine, we can have here OH. So it becomes an alcohol. Okay. Or we can have a ketone. Okay, a ketone. So what is a ketone? So here in the end, the ketone cannot be done, but we can have CH double bond O, CHO. Okay, so this also we can have. This is called aldehyde. So aldehyde means here we should have one C double bond O and H. So this particular group is called aldehyde group. Aldehyde. Like that we have one more group called C double bond O OH, and this is called as the acidic group, carboxylic acid. So we have to remove this, and we can also write here C. Already one carbon is there, so but anyway, C double bond O and OH. So this is a carboxylic acid. This is also functional group. Okay. So like that, there is a list of functional groups which I am going to show you now. Okay. So we can replace the hydrogen atom with another functional group, and these functional groups are various types like halogen, alcohol, aldehyde, carboxylic acid, like this. Okay, getting it? What is a functional group? So now I am going to show you all the functional groups. In fact, one table is also available in the book. That itself I can show you one time. Then we can write also. See, these are the functional groups. Halogen. Halogen. If you see, this is the halogen. Alcohol. If you see, this is the alcohol. We have replaced one hydrogen with the functional group. Aldehyde. This is the aldehyde. Ketone. Actually, this is a ketone. It is put in the center. So I will show you one more table actually. That is very important. Not this one. This is the functional groups. Alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid. This is the alcohol, this is the aldehyde. This is the ketone. And this is the carboxylic acid. Okay. Clear? So what is alcohol? Alcohol is this one. You know, oxygen is having 2 valency, na? Anyway. So aldehyde means now carbon having 4 valency. So one is this one. Double bond O, 3 valency and single H. This is called aldehyde. Ketone means ketone is fixed in the middle. One carbon is there, two side free valencies are there, and here one double bond O. And carboxylic acid means one oxygen double bond with oxygen and single bond with oxygen, another oxygen, because oxygen has got 2 valency, na? So like that. So again, I will just functional group like Then this is the aldehyde, and this is a ketone, and this is the carboxylic acid. Okay, these are the different types of functional groups. Okay. I am removing, yeah, those who have not done homework and also coming late in my class. I am removing them from my class. Okay, don't mind it. Okay. Okay, over. So these are the functional groups. Now you try to draw it once more yourself. Write all the functional groups. I am just writing here what are the different functional groups. Then you draw it. One is so hydroxyl group. So starting with this halogen. So try to draw it yourself. Write it here. Do it now. Check it whether you are able to do it or not. First I am telling halogen means chlorine or bromine. Okay. For alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid, you try once yourself. You try to write it. Then you cross check with what my answer. Try to draw yourself. Drawn, right? So just see once, one more time you try, okay? I'm rubbing it. One more time, you please try it. Try it once. Have you tried? So once more you try, okay? If not tried, rubbing it and showing you once more. So now try it, okay? Try to draw again and again. So again, once more you draw. I'll rub it and again draw it for you. Once more try to draw it. It is not easy, okay? Once more you just try once more, okay? Have you done completed? Are you able to remember all the groups? Very important, okay? Whether deleted from the portion and all, that and all, I am not bothered now, okay? Anyway, we have to do this chapter. So raise your hand if you have completed, and please cross check whether you are able to draw properly or not. Raise your hand if you have completed it. So now I'll tell you about. So functional groups are clear, right? What are the different functional groups? So if you form the compound, I will tell you one example. Suppose you have what? CH4. Okay. So one hydrogen you remove and you write OH. Okay. So I'll just take some space. I will give. One hydrogen you remove and write OH here. One hydrogen you remove and write here aldehyde group. This one. One hydrogen you remove and can draw one ketone also. Anyway, ketone you need this one, but at least so I am telling showing you some compounds. This is called as methanol. This is called as methanol, ethanol. Two carbons are there now, total. It's called as ethanoic acid. So that and all we'll discuss. Okay, that and all we'll discuss. Hmm? Just giving you some examples. Have you written? Have you written? Can you raise your hand if you have written? Written over. Different one by one will do. And okay, and nomenclature also will do. Okay. And one more thing. So one by one I will tell you. Okay. First we'll do halogen group. Okay. So you replace one hydrogen by chlorine. So it is the naming is name of it. Chloromethane. This meth is used for single carbon. Okay. Methane because of it is alkane, meth plus ane. Methane. Chloro because there is a chlorine here. Chloromethane. If it is bromine, it is called bromomethane. Okay. And if it is a ethane, already it's a two carbon compound. Ethane kind of thing. And if you replace one hydrogen with a chlorine or something, then it is called as chloroethane. If you replace by bromine, then it will be called as bromoethane. Got it? Note it down. Halogen group is over. Okay. Note it and raise your hand. Noted. Okay. Now I'll tell you about alcoholic group. Here we use like carbon, one single carbon compound. All. This is all. This is a suffix. Suffix, prefix, you know. No? Suffix is all. So this called is methanol. Methanol. Understand? If it is two carbon compound, like ethane, in that ethane, if you replace one hydrogen by OH, we replace one hydrogen by OH. This is called as ethanol. Okay, because here we are doing ethane plus all. This is the suffix. And if we have three carbon compound, then we have propanol. Okay, propane plus all. So noted here. Once you noted, you raise your hand. These are called alcohols. They have similar chemical properties. All alcohols have similar chemical properties. Okay, written. In fact, we can write like this also. We are writing like this now. We can write like this also. Now you can see that every time we are adding one CH2 group, right? So this is called as homologous series. Adding one CH2 group. This is methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol. One carbon, two carbons are there, three carbons are there, four carbons are there. All show similar chemical properties. Okay. Because they all have one thing called OH. This is only deciding the chemical properties. And physical properties. Physical properties will change because of the addition of the CH2 group every time. The size is increasing. Therefore, physical properties will also increase, like melting point, boiling point, and all those things will increase. Because of the size is increasing. Those properties will increase. Okay, but chemical properties will be same, and they all belong to the same homologous series. Homologous series means adding CH2 every time. That makes a series that is called homologous series. All are having the same functional group. Okay, but only differ by CH2 group. Do you agree? So note it down, please, if you agree to it. What you understood now? Any doubt now? You ask me, okay? Any doubt? Okay, over. Written. Written everything. I'll tell you some more homologous series, okay? Aldehydes, I will tell you now. In fact, that also we have written already. One more time I will write. That is so this kind of series. This is a homologous series for halogen group. This is chloromethane. They have similar properties, chemical properties. Chloromethane. This is also homologous series. Chloroethane. This is chloropropane. This is chlorobutane. They all are similar, only there one CH2 group is getting added every time. This also homologous series. Homologous series means every new compound is differing by one CH2 group. That is called homologous series. Okay, every time we are adding CH2 group, that is called homologous series. And all these things have same chemical properties. Show similar chemical properties, but there's physical properties getting added up. For example, now the size is increasing every time. So melting point and boiling point and those things will increase. Okay, as we go down. Written. If you're written, you raise your hand. So if you completed, raise your hand. Okay. CH3CHO, CH3CH2, CHO, CH3CH2, CH2CHO, CH3CH2. Okay, like that. Now here also you have to see the carbon. Now here we have two carbon. Two carbon na, so it is called ethanol. Two carbon na. Three carbons, including this carbon. So it is propanol. Three, four carbons. So it is butanol. In fact, we have one more. This is a special compound. HCH. This is called as methanol. Only one carbon. This is also homologous series. Aldehydes. Okay. They all show similar chemical properties. So what are the different HCHO? Because you are adding CH2. You see everywhere you are adding CH2. Here also you added CH2. So like that. Clear? Noted now? If you noted, raise your hand. If you have noted, raise your hand. If you have any doubt, you ask, okay? If you have any doubt, you ask. Over. Over, Nishant. Pranav. Over. Aldehydes. Now coming to new category of compound, which are ketones. Ketones are like this, having two free valency and one double bond. Now you can fit something here. You can also fit something here. Okay. So what are the things you can fit in means, if you put both sides CH3, okay, that means you put both side one carbon, okay, then basically this is nothing but CH3 will be coming anyway. So this is called as a propanone. On is the suffix. This is the simplest ketone possible. Ketone itself starts with propanone. There is no methanone or ethanone. Only there is a propanone. Okay. So the first compound, basically this C double bond O is there, and you have to fit something here and something here, this side and this side. If you put two carbons, one carbon this side, one carbon that side, and there will be hydrogen, so it becomes propanone. If you want to make a butanone, then one side you have to put two carbons like that, and one side you can put single carbon. This becomes butanone. Understand or not? This left side you have put two carbons, right side you have put one carbon. So that a hydrogen and all you can balance. 1, 2 will come, 1, 2, 3 will come, 1, 2, 3 will come. That and all is there. This is butanone. Okay. So propanone, butanone. Okay. Again, I will tell you. Ketone, you have one carbon, two free valency, double bond oxygen. If you put both side carbon, one carbon, this is the simplest ketone. This is called as propanone. Again, you have C double bond O and two free valency. This side, if you put two carbon, this side one carbon, total number of carbon is 4. So it is called as butane plus one, that is butanone. And if you want a 5 carbon, then you have an option that you can put a 2 carbon one side and 3 carbon other side, 2 carbon on other side, right? Total 5 carbon. This is called as pentanone. But there are different types of pentanone possible. This is one. Another, what you can do, you can put one side one carbon, double bond O. Okay, that and all I will discuss. Okay, I'm not going in detail now unnecessarily. I don't want to confuse you. So these are all there. Okay, it's no need to go in very much depth. Okay, so this one, 3 hydrogens are there. Here 3 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 3 hydrogens are there. 3 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 3 hydrogens are there. And if you carefully observe, every time we are adding one CH2 group. If you observe carefully, I will tell you. This is basically CH3, CO, CH3. This is a CH3, CH2, CO, CH3. This is CH3, CH2, CO, CH2, CH3. You can see that every time we are adding one CH2 group only. That's all we are doing. We added this CH2 group here. and we have added one more CH2 group here. Every time we added CH2 group, therefore this is a homologous series. You can clearly see that every time we are adding one CH2 group. That's all. Other things are as it is. The simplest ketone possible is propanone. Ethanone and methanone is not possible. Okay. There is nothing called methanone. No. Ethanone, no. What is possible is propanone, butanone, pentanone, like that. 3 carbons, 4 carbon, 5 carbon compound. Okay. Raise your hand if you have written this, all these things. So we have completed the ketone part. I hope you are understanding. All of you are understanding. Okay. That's why I'm telling you step by step, one by one, all the compounds. Raise your hand if you have completed. Are you comfortable or not? These compounds, all compounds, are you getting comfortable? So we have done so many. We have done halogen group, we have done alcohol group, we have done ketone group, we have done aldehyde. Now only last one is pending. Only one is pending, carboxylic acid. So you have to do a lot of practice also. If you are not able to come, if you are not comfortable, some practice is required. Okay, then you will understand. More and more times you write the same compounds again and again. You get practice and to get settled in your mind. Okay, how to draw. Basically, it is a game of valency. Oxygen has got 2 valency, carbon has got 4 valency, hydrogen has got 1 valency. If you know these things, then you can draw all the compounds properly. Oxygen, you can see everywhere. Oxygen will be having only 2 bonds. You can see clearly everywhere. Oxygen is always attached to 2 items, 2 bonds. Sir, in propane, there is no CH2. I just don't understand propane. Propanone. No, there is no CH2. That is the structure limitation. Limitation of the structure. If you see the structure itself, it's not possible to have CH2. You see, one C is there. This is the basic functional group. This is the functional group, you know. Functional group itself is like this. Now you see, here we have to put 1 carbon. Here also we need to put 1 carbon. If you put here 1 carbon and 1 carbon, now every carbon has got 4 valency. This carbon is already having 4 valency. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. For this carbon, 1 valency is here. Again, another 3 will come. For this carbon also, 1 is already here. Another 3 will come. So CH2 is not possible. We are going to add 1 CH2 every time. This is the first compound. This is called propanone. CH2 is not there here. Propanone. CH3, CO, CH3. Now you can add 1. If you add 1 carbon, if you have 2 carbons this side, now this is the functional. If you have 2 carbons and this side 1 carbon, and then you draw the structure, this has got 2 valency here. So 2 more will come. CH2 always comes in between. It will never come in external ends. So here it will have CH2. 1 CH2 will come. But here again 3 will come. Here again 3 will come. So it will be CH3, CH2, CO, CH3. So CH2 will always comes in between only, not at the corners. And CH3 always comes in the corner. Okay. Always in the corner CH3 will be there. In between CH2 will be there. Now coming to the, we will write it like this generally. This is the way of writing. Okay. There is one free valency. Here we have to put something. Only one side there is a possibility to put something. First thing we can put is H. If we put H na, we'll form a compound like this. Next thing we can put here is CH3. So we'll form a compound like this. Means one carbon if you put na next. So one is H, one is what? If you put one carbon, definitely you have to draw 3 hydrogen also. So it will become CH3. And if you put 2 carbons that place, one by one, 1 and 1 like that, then this will be CH2, this will be CH3. So it will become like that. So first one is called methane, because since there is a single carbon already, so that is called methane plus oic acid, methanoic acid. Second one, there are 2 carbons, ethane plus oic acid, ethanoic acid. Third one, there are 3 carbons, so propane plus oic acid, propanoic acid. So what are the different acids? HCOOH, CH3, COOH, CH3, CH2, COOH, like that. This is basically oic acid. This is methanoic acid, ethanoic acid. This is propanoic acid. Like that. Okay. Every time you are seeing that one CH2 group is getting added. Here also. So this also homologous series. Understanding? Carboxylic acids. So raise your hand if you have written it down. Completed if you have written it. So raise your hand if you have completed. Okay. So overall, the functional groups are over. So till now we discussed so many functional groups. So many we discussed, right? Halogens means like chloromethane, like that. Alcohol means methanol. Aldehyde na ethanol or methanol. Ketones. Okay. So over now all these things. That is your homework. You make one. You list down all the compounds. Okay. Just with the way we have done. It should have the name and the structural formula. Okay. And what you call structural formula also two types you have to draw. One is this one, full structured formula, and second one is this condensed form. This is the condensed form. Okay, this kind of form. So for all you have to draw. For all means first for the halogen, for alcohol, for aldehyde, for ketone, and for acid. Five are there. For all you have to draw. Halogens also, whatever we have discussed. One carbon, at least three carbon. Come all for all, three carbon, three carbon. For okay, whatever discussed in the class, all those compounds you have to write and submit as a homework. Okay. Once you get accustomed with all these compounds, then only further we can study. Whatever the further topics are there are based on your understanding of these compounds. Okay, whether you are knowing the structural formula and the naming. Okay, so what we have covered today is homologous series, functional groups, and nomenclature. What is nomenclature? Nomenclature is called naming. How do we name? Functional groups also we have learned. Okay, and homologous series means the series having the same functional group, but each compound is differing by CH2 group. Same functional group, each compound differing by one CH2 group. So they have same chemical properties. Show similar chemical properties, but don't have same physical properties. They have gradation in physical property. Gradation in the physical. Gradation means with the increase in the size will increase, so melting point will increase, boiling point will increase, like that. Okay. So that is about functional group. Sorry, homologous series. Okay. Then functional groups and nomenclature. Functional groups are nothing but these are active groups. Okay. They only decide the chemical properties. And how they are introduced? By removing the hydrogen, they are introduced. Okay. Nomenclature means naming of the carbon compounds. Okay. Why do you should have nomenclature? This is a worldwide nomenclature, you know. It's a worldwide. Everybody in the entire world, if you go and say ethanol means, if you go to the United States and go to the class 10th student and tell him ethanol, then he will understand, because all are following the same nomenclature. Okay. One body is there, which is IUPAC. Okay. So we are basically that one international body is there which is doing this nomenclature of the carbon compounds and other nomenclature. Okay. And which is the same entire world, so that there is a common understanding in all the community. Okay. That how to be named, how alcohols to be named, how aldehydes to be named, how acid should be named. That is decided by one. That is called IUPAC nomenclature. What we are studying is IUPAC nomenclature. Okay. Full form and all you can see. Okay. That is the IUPAC nomenclature we are studying. IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Okay. That kind of nomenclature we are studying. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. That is called IUPAC. They are only doing this nomenclature. Okay. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So IUPAC nomenclature we are studying. Very, very important. Nomenclature is very important topic. Okay. Today we have done the nomenclature. Okay. For the halogens, the chloromethane, chloroethane, chloropropane. For other compounds also we have done, like alcohols, methanol, ethanol, ethane plus all. For aldehydes, methanol, ethanol, propanol. For ketones, propanone, butanone. Okay. Then from carboxylic acid, methanoic acid, ethanoic acid, propanoic acid. Okay. In fact, I will show you one thing. This and all you have written. Already written or not? Written, na? Not written, na? Then write it down. Okay. So now coming, I shown you one table before. This table only we discussed today, right? Halogen, alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid. This and all already you have done, completed. Okay. Suffix, understand? This is a suffix. Understand? Prefix.
Yes, sir.
So this only we discussed today, right? But we discussed more number of compounds as compared to here. Here there are only single compound they discussed. I told you so many compounds. Na? For each one, I told you many compounds. For halogen, I told you 3 compounds. Alcohol, 3 to 4 compounds. Aldehyde also, I told you 3 compounds. Ketone, I told you 2 compounds. Carboxylic acid, I told you 3 compounds. Okay. So all the compound examples you have to write. Okay, in this form. Okay. Just to go through it. Okay, how they are written. I also shown you same thing only. This you leave it now. This already done. So 1 to 5 we have discussed today. Revise it, yeah. Revise it properly. Please sit and just go through it. Whatever I taught you, please go through it. Give it 1 hour, 2 hours, okay? And go through it again and again. Try to speak the words, okay? Let it get settled in your mind, okay? All these things. So it will help you in future also, okay? So please give time for it and do the homework properly, okay? please spend some time for this topic. Okay, this is a very, very important topic. It will help you in future. 11th class itself, its nomenclature is there in 11th class itself. There itself you will start facing problem if you don't do it properly now, and then you will face a lot of problem there, because in 11th and 12th we will go in very much depth. Okay, this is called organic chemistry. What we are discussing today now, it is called organic chemistry. This one complete branch of chemistry. You will have 2000 pages book will be there for you in 11th class for organic chemistry itself. If you prepare for JEE exam and all, there will be reference books will be there for organic chemistry. 2000 pages book will be there for this entire subject, what chapter you are studying now. Okay, so that much depth you have to go into this subject. If you really are preparing for some competition exam, then that much depth you have to go if you're going for JEE advance or something. Okay, so this is so important subject. It's a very vast field. Okay, it's extremely vast field. Okay, it's not this much, it is so much. Okay, so just to make your fundamentals proper, at least some basic things you should know properly. Okay, then only you can build upon on that. No? That's why I'm telling you, just give some time for it. 2 to 3 hours, so please sit and study this topic. Okay, whatever I taught, that much only. At least 2 to 3 times you revise it. Okay. Okay, then thank you. Huh? Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay. Bye. Not done homework now, please submit homework. So Bhayu and some students are not given homework. Please give it. Please submit the previous homework.
Sir, now after class getting over is submitted, sir.
Please. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Submit it. Okay, bye.